Hello, I'm Gabriella. I'm a student here at the University of Zurich, and this is a day in my life.
So today I'm taking you through a day in my life as an LLM student at the University of Zurich. I moved here from Hungary last August to do the LLM in International Business Law alongside a specialization in International Sports Law. So this is basically what my life here looks like. My mornings are actually pretty simple. Classes start at 8:30, which is early enough that you feel productive, but not so early that it becomes a human rights issue. One thing that surprised me is how quickly I settled into life here. Zurich has this very efficient way of pulling you into its rhythm before you even realize it's happening. Everything works. The trams are on time, the trains are on time. Somehow eventually you become on time too. When weather permits, it's very easy to just cycle to uni. You ride along the river, the city is just waking up, people are walking dogs. Also, cycling before class does something psychologically. By the time you arrive on campus, you already feel awake and functional instead of half alive on public transport. So this is the main building of the University of Zurich, which casually has Einstein and Churchill attached to its history, so no pressure. But genuinely, there is something very cool about studying somewhere with so much academic history without it feeling overly intimidating or formal. And one thing I really appreciate is that there is constantly something happening. Talks, exhibitions, guest lectures, conferences. You can accidentally become intellectually productive just by walking through campus. One of the best things about the LLM is honestly the people. The program itself is international business law, but within that you can choose between two specializations, banking and finance law or international sports law.
This is one of the many beautiful viewpoints of Zurich, and when I'm on my way home from class, I like to stop here for a couple of seconds and just look at the city.
When exams or deadlines start approaching, you will usually find me in the law library with a few classmates pretending we are going to study efficiently for 12 consecutive hours. And honestly, there is something about the law library that automatically makes you feel more intelligent and productive. Whether that feeling is factually accurate is another question, but it works. We usually end up co-studying, talking through difficult concepts, testing each other, occasionally spiraling over deadlines together. Very healthy atmosphere overall. The Natural History Museum is also literally in the building and free, which I have fully used as an excuse to procrastinate during study sessions. Our group is very international and everyone comes from completely different professional backgrounds, which makes class discussions much more interesting than just repeating theory for the sake of theory. Some people worked in law firms, some in international organizations, some in business, some in sports. And because the program is relatively small, you actually get to know people properly instead of just recognizing faces in a lecture hall. At some point, classmates quietly become friends, and I think that ended up being one of the most valuable parts of the whole experience. Outside of the university, Zurich is just an incredible, easy city to live. The old town looks like a film set, the lake somehow never gets boring, and people here genuinely treat being outdoors as part of daily life rather than occasional activity.
This is one of the many beautiful viewpoints of Zurich. You can also see the university on the other side of the river. I love to come up here after classes just to look at the city a bit.
And I think that is probably the biggest cultural difference I noticed coming from Hungary. Here people swim in the river after work, they hike casually on weekends, they cycle everywhere. Entire train stations fill up with people carrying skis at 6 in the morning like it is completely normal behavior. This might be the most Swiss thing I have ever witnessed. And honestly, I kind of love it. I think living in a place where nature is so woven into everyday life changes your mindset a little bit. You end up walking more, moving more, spending more time outside without really planning to. Outside of classes, this year honestly has been very full in the best way possible. A few of us started a small running club, which was partly about fitness and partly about maintaining sanity during busy periods. We went ice skating in winter, to concerts, even to the Zurich Opera, explored different parts of Switzerland, including watching horses race on a frozen lake in St. Moritz, which still feels slightly unreal in retrospect. Some of my favorite moments here are the unplanned ones. Those are the memories that stay with you longer than the official scheduled activities. So yes, that is pretty much a day in my life as an LLM student at the University of Zurich. The international sports law specialization here is honestly incredible. As someone who has been involved in sports basically my entire life, getting to study this field in Zurich feels very surreal sometimes. Every week, we have professors and practitioners teaching who are genuinely at the top of the field. Lawyers coming straight from the Olympic Games or legal masterminds handling FIFA disputes and negotiating major sponsorship deals. And then suddenly they are standing in front of you explaining how all of it actually works behind the scenes. And that access is rare. Moving here was honestly one of the best decisions I could have made, both professionally and personally. And I think this city and this program changed me in ways I probably still do not fully realize yet. And thank you for watching.